It's hard enough to get a man to go to the doctor. Try getting him to go to the dermatologist for a spot on his skin.
Oh, it's a spot on me about the size of your fingernail that I would have never, ever come to the doctor to check.
That tiny spot on Tony Causey's chest turned out to be melanoma, the deadliest skin cancer. Causey didn't think skin that rarely saw the light of day was at risk for cancer. Newsflash, melanoma can develop with or without sun exposure. Fact is, he was almost out the door after his Baton Rouge dermatologist had removed a non-cancerous mole from his face. If not for the doctor's persistence, he may never have caught the mole that could have killed him.
It was the second or third time that I asked him to please maybe we could just quickly unbutton his shirt and let me peek at his trunk, his chest, abdomen, and back.
Okay, so I have this thing on my back that I've been wondering about, and I'm going to have it checked right now. That's right. Tonight in Healthline at 10, I take it off for Dr. Dobson to see what, if any, potentially deadly skin issues I may have. Watch and you'll find out why melanoma is a life-threatening cancer that stalks you year-round, with or without the sun.
You don't hear a lot about skin cancer in the wintertime. That's because it's caused by the sun, right?
Well, Phil Rainier tells you in tonight's 9 Healthline, killer skin cancers can turn up where the sun never shines.
Tony Causey's in for a follow-up doctor visit, but not for the tiny mole he had removed from his face. That was nothing.
I was getting ready to leave, and she said, "Would you mind taking your shirt off?"
It was the second or third time that I asked him to please maybe we could just quickly unbutton his shirt and let me peek at his trunk, his chest, abdomen, and back.
Most men hate going to the doctor, so Dobson wasn't surprised when Causey balked at having a more thorough exam. When he finally did take his shirt off,
almost immediately I saw a dark spot there.
Tests in this lab confirmed it. That dark spot on Causey's chest was melanoma, the deadliest kind of skin cancer.
A spot on me about the size of your fingernail that I would have never, ever come to the doctor to check.
If not for his wife being concerned about the mole on his face, Causey says he wouldn't have gone to the doctor in the first place. After all, he didn't think skin that rarely saw the light of day was even at risk for skin cancer. The fact is, sun exposure is a prime trigger for skin cancers, but it's not required. Okay, so I have this thing on my back that I've been wondering about, and I'm going to have it checked right now. The mole Dobson's looking at's inflamed around the edges.
This is an example of what it looked like before it got inflamed. This one looks like it's been inflamed and scratched a bit.
Turns out it was nothing. And now, with his melanoma removed, Tony Causey is good to go too. With Healthline. Didn't hurt a bit? Phil Rainier, WAFB 9 News.
Hey, don't wait for the doctor to check your skin for suspicious moles. You need to do regular self-exams. But you need to know what to look for, and so we put a link to a site with all the signs and symptoms. Just go to WAFB.com.